YouTube, acknowledge me. Now, as you can see, the shirt, show up and win. That's not the best, but listen, the tribal chief showed up last night to Wrestlemania goes Hollywood, and he won, as the shirt says. As you can see, I'm a happy man. The real tribal chief retained the undisputed WWE Universal Championships. But listen, before we get into all of that, I'm going to let Joel introduce himself.
What's good, guys? It's your boy, just Joel Evil. Or, it's a man with a mic. And let me check my watch because I'm
Yeah,
oh, blimey. Sorry, I'm late one, but soon to be great one. WrestleMania
yeah,
season still. This is still WrestleMania season, but it's all that is history. It's in the history books now. But like Jess said, before we get into this video, before we're over and out, at least make sure you go ahead. Make sure you subscribe to both channels. This channel,
acknowledge us both by
my
liking
channel will be in
and
the description
subscribing.
box below. Like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff there. Social media will be in the description box below, as always, including my new TikTok. Jeff, have you got a new TikTok? Nope.
Listen, I
Um,
basically have a TikTok, but there's difficulties. It's
all
not
right.
allowing me to follow back the mandem for whatever reason. There's
If he
some
does, it'll be in this.
difficulties.
If he does, it'll be
But
below. If not, I can't help him.
if you're part of the team, just put your ones in the sky and drop some ones in the comment box below. But man, Joel, what did you think of the show of shows, the grandest stage of them all, the showcase of the immortal WrestleMania 39 nights one?
I thought it was lit. I can't even lie. Obviously, this time of year always comes around hella quick, and you just start getting excited. And as a wrestling fan, it's the biggest night. Do you know what I'm saying? The set itself was mad. Probably one of the best stages I've seen. I think everyone's in agreement with that as well. They really put the effort into the stage. The ramp looked hella tall and hella long, big pause. Um, but yeah, the stadium was jam packed. It was just mad. Like, it was just one of them things where, all of a sudden everyone's going balmy and going bananas for stars of the past, present, and future. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed the matches. It was a good night. It was a good night, man. Yeah. What you say? What did you think?
Listen, WrestleMania night one was absolutely superb, and honestly, there was only one result that disgusted me, but the rest of the event
Hey.
was fantastic. I can't lie, fam. I really love that. Oh, and also, yeah, by the way, yeah, kind of moved my laptop around because where I usually keep it is basically next to the window, and it's very bright. It's had a sun, so I've tried to change it. So if man's looking a bit dusty,
Yeah,
there's not much to do about
trust
that one.
me.
Still,
We're in the
I've just had
UK
to
right now, but it
make a
feels like
little
we're in
adjustment.
LA.
Oh, and as you can see in the back, anyways, slightly better. Look at that. Obviously, man's a Chelsea fan. I'm a happy man because Graham Potter got sacked, man. In fact, no, that's not even nice because
Yeah,
obviously it's not nice for
you
anyone
man
to
were
lose their
suffering
job.
though.
But Graham Potter is no longer the manager of my club. So I'm a very happy man. All this before WrestleMania Night 2. And then obviously WrestleMania Night 2, we will talk about that when it's time to talk about that. But listen, for
Facts.
now it's night one. Let's just do what we normally do. Review the show, starting with the first match of the night. I'm using a Forbes.com. Don't exactly need to use that because I was actually there at the show that you watched along. It was lit still. Obviously, the man them abandoned me, so I was on my one spot. Listen, less of that, man. The first match on the card, yeah, Austin Theory versus John Cena for the United States Championship. And listen, acknowledgement rating, I will give that. I'm torn between a one and under two. I lie. It was easily the worst match on the entire WrestleMania night one and night two show, which is a shame because John
Uh,
Cena. Like the only good thing that guy did was his entrance. This guy talked a big game, He said he's gonna embarrass Theory. He didn't even do nothing. Guy didn't even hear one attitude adjustment. He locked in an STF, and the veteran John Cena thought Theory had tapped out, and then he was celebrating like he won that championship. Only to look around, see the referee was knocked down. He got low blowed by AT, and then he got hit with the A-Town down. And yeah, he lost, man. Embarrassing, man. But his entrance, man, that touched me, man. That touched me, bro. That's the greatest entrance I've ever seen from the greatest of all time. As much as he disgraced me because I was in the bar with his wristbands and his armband. I
Mm,
was chanting for him. I was going Cena, let's go Cena and all that shit. And the guy disappointed me. He disappointed all the Make a Wish kids. Blood was running down the ramp. One kid said, "Make sure you win." This fucker, I've been and lost, man. The old man, fam. Like, he's an old man. He ain't him
hey,
no more, fam. Like,
hey,
listen, he absolutely disgraced me. I felt
it is
so sick. How can a veteran, a legend of the game like you, lose in such fashion after saying to this guy, "You are gonna embarrass him"? You told him no one cares. You told him they put fake crowd noises to get people to care about his matches. You told him no one cares. You said he's not ready for you, and you showed up and you lost. You didn't show up and win. You showed up and you lost in embarrassing fashion. You you went out sad. You dropped some new gear. Yeah, I still love you, so I'm still gonna get. I'm gonna get that new merch
crazy.
when it drops on the WWE shop. I still love you, but you disgraced me last night. I felt like throwing that never give up armband in the bin. This fam, you disgusted me. I was so damn disgusted. But anyways, bruv, I'm gonna let you speak, man. I'm giving it 2 stars.
I think you
Acknowledgement
done all the
rating.
talking in it. I don't even, um, I'll just keep it short and sweet because obviously you had to get that off your chest and fair play. Um, I'll give it a two. I'll give it a two, man. It's John Cena. You know what I'm saying? It was a good entrances. Is on first. I thought we both kind of thought that, and a lot of other people thought as well that being on first kind of had would have maybe changed the result of the match and whatnot. But John Cena clearly just wanted to put him over in it and slide out. So pause. So obviously a bit of a shock, but that's what WrestleMania is about: shocks and
Oh,
surprises. Maybe a
you're
little
right to pause.
maybe a little bit disappointing, but at the end of the day, John Cena's what, 44, 45?
I could Google
Yeah,
that right now, man.
I think he's like 45.
His birthday's coming up soon as well, so yeah, let's see.
Maybe
I
didn't
believe
want to do
it's
too
April
much.
23rd, I
Yeah, see.
believe, if I still have that right. It's April.
So yeah, we see other people do too much at WrestleMania and injure themselves. Maybe he didn't want to do too much and injure himself. But yeah, I'd like to see him hit an attitude adjustment at least. But at the end of the
Um,
day, he kept it short and sweet. You know what though? Oh, how times have changed, bro. People used to go mad at Cena for hitting multiple finishes and kicking out, whatever, and Super Cena. Today he just
now
came
we
and
want to
said,
see them.
"Yeah, now you want to see it." People just said he just came and said, "You're on a humble thing, Austin Theory, your time, my guy." So it's crazy how times changed in the last like whatever 10 years. People just like, "Oh my gosh, I wish Cena hit. I wish the match was longer. I wish da da da." But that's what is, that's what happens when you're a GOAT, bro. People don't realize until you're near enough done or whatever. But yeah, can we agree on 2 stars?
Yeah. And he is 45. He will be 46 on the 23rd of April, obviously. And yeah, literally, you never know what you have until it's gone, man. That's what it is. Like, well, yeah, he can't go out like that. That can't be his final match. It's obviously one of his final matches. Well, yeah, he's been losing big recently, man. Sure, he's putting people over, but yeah, he's losing big, man.
Mm,
Will we ever see number 40, number 17, so he can like officially break that record? I don't know, man.
no, I
We,
don't
we
think
may
so,
never
man.
see it, but yeah, man. As much as he disgraced me, yeah, fam, he's still the greatest of all time, and he's just Cena.
Yeah,
But yeah,
facts.
2 star acknowledgement rating. Obviously, both of us expected Cena to win, but he didn't win. So yeah, it's still 0-0 on the predictions list.
Oh
Now
yeah.
on to the second match: Street Profits versus Ricochet and Braun Strowman versus Viking Raiders versus American Alpha. Street Profits won, which we both predicted.
Mm-hmm.
fantastic match, honestly. The men
Yeah.
showed up. The men show up. Obviously, only one team won, the Street Profits, but the men showed up and they showed out, like Bianca Belair says. They showed up and showed out, busted
Mm.
moves and everything. The
Oh
best
yeah.
performer, probably, who we giving it to? Probably Ricochet, in it. Or,
No, I mean what I liked about that match. Everyone had a little bit of quality and a little bit of a spotlight on them or a spot they did that showed their strength or their high flying ability or their charisma or whatever they're doing. So it was nice that everybody just to get a little something out of that match. We both predicted Street Profits, like you said.
the
But
Street
yeah,
Profits are up.
they want the smoky smoky.
Oh, they wanted the smoke. They got the
They
smoke.
got the smoke. Yeah, no,
Unfortunately,
it
nothing
was
on the line. So, but still, man, even with nothing on the line, they all, like I've been saying, they showed up and showed out.
yeah.
That
No, it was,
spot, there were hella spots, bro. Ricochet, the shit he was doing, he did the shooting star press, I believe it was,
that was
just
crazy.
outside.
Hmm.
And then he went and did it wasn't the 630. But was it the 630 when he jumped back into the ring and did his finisher? It wasn't a 630, was it? But either
I
way, it
can't remember that bit still. I
was
just remember
cold.
the shooting star press was cold.
Braun Strowman doing his freight train thing, even
Yeah.
going on the top rope.
Bro, Montez
Gable,
Ford. I mean,
Gable,
Angelo
man.
Dawkins, bro.
Yep, he had his moments as well.
Yeah, he
Man, Montez Ford,
boom.
with the splash from the heavens. I don't know. I don't know how he
Shad
reached mad height.
Gable with
Fam,
that
this guy,
dirty
I believe it's
suplex,
called
man.
the Northern Lights. Something, a suplex into a Northern. I don't even know what it's called, but
But it was
that
a
means that he's
deadlift German still.
yeah,
That means that's
supreme strength,
legit,
man.
or yeah.
Even the Viking Raiders showing off by the that tag
They
team, all that shit.
yeah.
Like everyone
One of them
did
hit
their
a movie,
thing,
so
man.
that's all I remember from them. But it was all
But
right,
nah,
man.
such a fun match.
It
I
was
know it's
fun.
been
Yeah, it was
rating four
good.
stars for me. I can't lie, fam. What about you? I'm giving it a 4 star. That was my
Probably
rating.
about a three. But we'll give it a
So,
four
so
for whatever. I don't even know what the base. Yeah, who cares? It's WrestleMania. Let's have fun with it. We'll give it a four.
and
Fuck
we
it.
had
Five
fun,
out of
man. We
five.
enjoyed.
Fuck it.
Cool.
Da 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 da
Five,
da da
yeah.
da. Four. Calm, whatever.
Okay, 4 stars. And now onto a match that is 5 stars, undoubtedly. We both predicted the same guy again, so it's 2-2. Seth freaking Rollins
Woo.
versus Logan Paul.
Mm,
Now, yeah, excellent match. We did think that was probably going to be the night of the entire show. Easily the second or third best match in the entire card. Depends what you want to look at it, because there was one more match here that I believe should not be overlooked just because of Seth Rollins and Logan Paul, and it shouldn't
mm,
be overlooked because of the IC title match tomorrow. We'll get to that one when it comes. But
mm.
here, Rollins, Paul, beautiful shit. Such good shit. Like Vince McMahon once said in the Boneyard match, was it? Oh, that wasn't a Boneyard match, probably the one with the feed that was seen in it. But either way, yeah, that was excellent, man. Entrances were cold,
Yep.
like Logan Paul doing like Shawn Michaels coming
Yeah, that
from,
callback to Shawn Michaels. Yep.
and then Seth Rollins with a musical entrance, someone else with a musical entrance as well on night two. Chief, obviously. Them two probably both had an idea, whatever. But yeah, man, his outfit as well coming out in hot in all that pink and everything. When the match came, we had the viral moment as well. He thought he was gonna get one on Seth, but he ended up doing it to KSI. Man, that one there was cold, but in general, both of them put on a serious match. Logan Paul, top tier for real, man. He got the birthday beating as well, which was nice. Fucking lost that one, but no, I see that match there. Yeah, match of the night, definitely. No, this is what I'm saying. See, like I said already, you can't exactly like it probably ends. It's probably his match of the night, but the other match
Well,
was it the match
if
after?
you want to say it's match of the night, bro,
Yeah,
it's whatever. It's up to you,
you
man.
could call it the match of the night, but definitely one of the best
Yeah,
matches
for
of the year.
sure.
Like I said,
Obviously,
It's in the top three, definitely.
listen,
Um,
it's all new, innit? It was only a couple of days ago, so do you know what I'm saying? It's only new, so it might be one of them ones that grows on people, or whatever, instant classic, whatever have you. So yeah, it's all good, man.
no,
Don't worry
absolutely
about it.
beautiful. I want
I don't.
those stakes really, man. Yeah, forget that. We sometimes need stakes, man. But when you have three matches and two of them are for titles, and one of the title ones has to be the ultimate best. They did put on a serious display, man. It's exactly what we expected. They tore the house down, basically. and the right man won in the end. Imagine he lost.
Yeah, Seth. No, Seth is
Rollins been
serious
losing a lot,
still.
man. No, there were no arguments good for him.
Serious.
Lost, man. Crazy.
Yeah. No, I'll give that.
5 stars.
I'll give that on. Yeah, I'll give that acknowledgement rating 5 stars with you on that, man. That was very enjoyable.
Calm.
Both were very good in the ring,
And do you have something to say?
athletically. Seth Rollins, the ultimate drip guard. Yeah, no, Seth Rollins had to win,
Everyone's
man.
singing to his song as well, man.
Yep, as they would, as I knew that they would. Seth Rollins had to win, man. He's been in his bag
And
lately.
so that concludes that match. Just to recap, we both predicted Seth Rollins, so that's a 2-2 on the board. Um, and 5 star acknowledgement rating. Also, two more words. Acknowledge me. Now, on to the next match, which I was extremely disappointed with the result. We both got it wrong. Damage control losing to the team
Hmm.
of part timers and Becky Lynch. Again, I'm just result. I'll give it. It was a great match. 3 stars for the result. I want to give it a 3 star rating. I don't even want
Okay.
to talk on it much. I believe. I believe the wrong team won.
Hmm.
Um, Joel will speak on that match because I don't. I don't want to run. I had my runs already with John Cena, the disappointment.
I ain't gonna run. Maybe the wrong team won, I thought, but we'll see what happens tonight on Raw. Bailey sent out a tweet saying, about the love stories ending, blah blah blah. So maybe it's the end of Damage Control. We'll see what happens from here. The match was good. I feel like it maybe went a tad bit long, maybe, but at the end of the day, like Triple H said, it's very hard to come back and do uh what what Lita and Trish did after not doing it for so long, especially Trish, who hasn't had a match in how long. We all enjoy watching the women that were involved. Obviously, the ladies of the present, they're very talented, and of course the legends that were involved as well. So that was nice. Of course, Lita and Becky tag team champions. Not that their belts were on the line or anything, but it would have been nice maybe just to see Damage Control take a W. But yeah, man, it's all right. Maybe a bit long. Obviously, um, some points of the match I thought, maybe it should be over, but like I said, easier said than done, I thought the entrances was good. Becky had that comic. Did it all were all involved in that comic? It's like a comic book thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
Marvel
they
kind of
came
thing.
out in
Yeah,
black
yeah.
and white.
Yeah. Of
I saw one
course.
tweet that said, "Did they do that to show how old the women are?" But obviously Becky
Oh
Lynch was
nah,
involved.
listen, Auntie Trish. Auntie,
She is
oh
fit as hell, fam.
auntie, I need you.
And Lita has never really aged either. I don't know about this guy singing though, but
Nah.
that match was sorry, it wasn't disappointing. The result was disappointing.
Trish looking
And yes,
Chris. So
with that Bailey tweet, I hope it's not the end of Damage Control because she has said herself that she built that faction because she wants great things. She wants that faction to basically never break up and all that stuff. So people saying Trish
we'll
will
see.
turn on them tonight. We'll see what happens
Yeah,
in it.
we'll see.
But
I think Trish is gone,
hopefully,
man.
Damage Control don't break up. But yeah, that shit annoyed me, man, because that's after they lost. I was like, yeah, that's it. I'm done with Damage Control. Like me, I don't even care
Facts.
about them no more. Like all my stocks.
Okay. Okay, so just to recap, if we give it a free acknowledgement rating, we'll give Trish a 5 out of 5 because why not?
Next match. Um. Father versus son. Give it a 5 star
No.
acknowledgement rating.
Right
We
now,
both
innit?
predicted Rey Mysterio,
Before
yeah.
anything said, it's up a 5 on it. Trust me. I got 5 on it. Trust me. Boy, mad fun. Mad fun, bro. Even the entrances, I was just like, yo, this is
You
gonna
see those
be
entrances,
sick.
brother. You see them entrances. Oh man, some of the very best on the entire night, man. Both nights, fam. And man basically came out in an ambulance, surrounded by policemen, and then another one came out to what Snoop Dogg, and then Eddie Guerrero on a lowrider as well, and then his own theme. That bastard even had a mask on as well when he came out.
So,
But fam, yeah, the entrance is quality. See, like certain men have received licks from their parents on live TV. Not me though. Certain man got spanked in front of millions and millions No, 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 no. I love that spot. Harry Michael go.
That's
Oh yeah. This guy
go
was getting
Kevin, give
licks
me
on his
Michael Cole. Michael
no, no, the
Cole.
licks on his ass. Man just chopped out of the ring blood.
Oh, you know
No,
how cold Michael
a
Cole
man
is, bro.
took off his belt. But hey, why is that no DQ though? Blood use a
No,
weapon,
no,
fam.
no, because obviously it's part of like
Yeah.
it's part of the belt, in it.
But no,
Like,
that was so funny, man. Then my man got in his mama sister's face. He threw drink at his sister. Oh, poop, man. And then he got a slap as well by his mom. This guy was gay. How do you get beaten by both your parents in front of the millions and millions? Nah, crazy, man.
good,
And to
bro.
top that off as well, this guy tried to chain his dad as well at the end, fam. He tried to beat him with the chain, bro. And the Bad
Oh, yeah, then
Bunny, he
Bad
took
Bunny.
that from him. He was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, 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 yeah.
loved it when Legado del Fantasma came out to help. I was with
Yeah,
it,
no, that
man.
was good.
Because
Yeah,
obviously
no.
Finn and Damian Priest both came out. Like it was such a fun match, beautiful. The right man won. The father defeated his son, gave him a nice 619 as well. Then that match, man, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The story's going
Yeah.
to continue as well. It doesn't end at WrestleMania. It shouldn't end at WrestleMania. That's a
Yeah, it's
story that
got a
should
nice
continue
new
anyways.
chapter with the
Mm,
LWO and Judgment Day, and of course they're heading to Puerto Rico for the next
yeah.
Premium Live event,
So Bad
Backlash.
Bunny's going to get
Yeah,
involved.
it's a nice new
Yeah,
chapter. I like it because it's not just gonna be,
one and done.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's more to it. Like you said though, you covered it all.
Rey
But yeah,
Mysterio showed up
hey, he's a goat, fam. He's a goat. Yeah,
and
no, the
won.
entrances
I'm getting that
both.
mask soon as well, man. And that he's got a new shirt as well. I need to get that one as well.
Let's
That
hope you're a
Hall of
man
Fame
of your
top is
word.
sexy.
Let's hope you're a man of your word. But yeah, no, both entrances were lit. Um, Man, when I heard that Viva la Raza, bro, my heart, I wanted to cry. I couldn't believe it. Match was great though. How good, bro? People were cussing Dominic like last year, not even a year ago, a few months ago. That's what I'm saying. Just let him be, let him get in his bag, let him find his groove. Here we are, put on a great match with his dad, which is the first father and son match since WrestleMania 17, where Shane took on his dad. Shane McMahon took on his dad Vince. I think that's what Michael Cole said. Anyway, I believe that's right. But yeah, man.
Yeah,
Nice little
literally
chapter with
fantastic.
the LWO
One
being
of my favorite.
officially brought back by Ray, and obviously that's the Legado del Fantasma. Looks like we're heading towards Backlash with a
Latino orders.
looks like we're heading towards Backlash with a big tag match coming up. So yeah, man's happy with that. 5 stars, cause man enjoyed it. Cause
We go on to Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. Arguably the best match on the card. 5 stars, acknowledgement rating once again, like we did with Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. We both predicted Rhea Ripley to win
she had to.
her first SmackDown Women's Championship and complete the set. And she is the only to NXT Women's Championship, NXT UK Women's Championship, Raw Women's Championship, Tag Team Women's Championship.
Grand
Oh,
slammings.
sorry. I said sorry. Oh, I was actually saying the right thing. And the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Hmm.
I thought I said the Raw Tag Team Championship twice. But either way, Rhea Ripley is the only one to do that specific thing. That's the specific history that she has made.
Hmm.
And yeah, Mammy destroyed Charlotte Flair with an avalanche riptide. The whole match, yeah, it had quite a slow start, but then they picked up. But yeah, these women, they put on a showcase for real. One of the very best women's matches of all time. They they showed up and showed out. Of course, Mami showed up and she won. Show up and win. That's what a lot of people chose to do tonight. And yeah, like Joel, you got anything you want to say? Because
Yeah,
man,
credit to both women. I can't lie, not because of the match at all, but because of the time over here in the UK. I actually dozed off for like 10 minutes, I think, or whatever it was. But I saw the end, and I saw that, a bit, yeah, it's a bit towards the end and stuff, and the near falls and stuff. And I think, yeah, Rhea hit one riptide and Charlotte kicked out in it of one. And then obviously she hit an avalanche to get the win. But obviously at the end, Charlotte said, I see you, sort of thing, when she was on the outside. She was sitting down and she was like, yeah, I see you. And yeah, I know Triple H said in the press conference that Rhea has improved so much, and she said herself that she's improved so much and like grown up. so much. And obviously Charlotte is in her prime, I'd say, and has been on the scene for a while. But Rhea Ripley to be, I think she's like 26, they said,
Yeah,
and just she's so like powerful and flipping dominant as well.
she's
So yeah, man,
badass.
she'll only get better as well, which is mad. Like, do you know what I mean? She's not even 30 yet, which is crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
She has a
I
long time before she gets into her prime.
so that's mad. That's
And this is what
crazy.
she's doing at under 30.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah,
Top
I'll give that
unknown babes from us. And
I'll
even
give
speaking of another Aussie, a shout out to Indy Hartwell as well, winning the NXT Women's Championship. It's a shame it wasn't the goddess among us, Tiffany Stratton, but her time will come soon. But yeah, man, on to the next match.
hmm
The main event,
Wow.
the one that,
Oh wait, no, wait, was there? Was
yeah,
there? Was there? Yo, Miz had a match in it. Miz had an impromptu match still.
what was it? So, Afflictions.
Miz had an impromptu match with Pat
Oh,
McAfee
yeah,
in
he
it.
did.
Before we do anything,
Yeah,
before
yeah,
we
yeah.
go to the
Yeah,
main
yeah, he did.
event, before we get to the main event though, just quickly, oh, Snoop and Miz, funny ass host, but yeah, Miz always running his mouth, and I got him in a impromptu match, and of course the one of the surprises was the returning Pat
Big surprise
McAfee.
return.
Yeah, man, he's a legend, bro. He's bare funny. Um, yeah, Pat McAfee returned, faced Miz. There's another American footballer that got involved in the match as well. But Pat McAfee diving
Oh, yeah,
everywhere
that
and
guy.
jumping
Don't even know his
everywhere.
name.
Yeah, they love the American football in it. So yeah, but Pat McAfee, Michael Cole was surprised, man. Like I think that's probably like shoot surprise as well. He stood up. He was flipping loving it, bro. So big up Michael Cole, who was
Same as
calling.
last Mania as well. It's
Did
funny
they
how that
say?
was already a year ago.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Did they say that he was calling a 22nd WrestleMania or something like that?
Sorry,
Yeah,
what?
Michael he's called a lot of WrestleManias, isn't it? He's called a lot
Mm.
still. So big up Michael Cole.
Even Michael Cole, he says he's 4 years away from hitting 30 years as a commentator, and that's when he wants to retire from that stuff.
But
Yeah,
he
that
won't
guy.
retire, man. That guy will keep going. But yeah, main event. Well, before we get to the main event, before we do, finally something I can vibe to, something that our demographic, can vibe to, yeah, and people like yourself and I. My guy, not my guy, I don't know him personally, but an artist that I like to listen to finally, yeah, had a performance at WrestleMania that was actually like a vibe. They actually got a Lil Uzi Vert to perform Just Wanna Rock. That song's ringing off. Um, and obviously that went into the entrance with the Usos, and they came out and they all put up their what they had Uzi put up the wire. What? Of course, Philadelphia, uh, Uzi's hometown is hosting next year's WrestleMania, and he said he wants to be there, so maybe he will be there. Who knows? But just want to get that out there. That thank you Triple H or whoever made that decision to put something that's actually like for the young people and something for the people that like that kind of music. Because yeah,
That's what about. That's what about.
yeah.
Yeah, no, listen, man. Now that was lit. And the Usos with that, with the merchants were coming out in all white. That
Oh,
was
what? I
beautiful.
think.
And that's that
Ooh, that
with the
shit was
mask, there's hella shirts, crazy, man.
cold, bro. Fuck,
But onto that match, yeah. Of course, I predicted the Usos to win, so I don't even want to talk. I was disappointed when I was in the bar. I was literally the only one. So if you could just imagine how I was there, in my hands every time, thinking it was the end, and like not wanting it to be over. And then yeah, once I saw Jay fucked up on the turnbuckle, one haluva kick, I knew it was done. Second haluva kick, and then the third haluva kick, and then the ref counted one. The ref that Jay would kick out, but the ref counted three. That was the end of the greatest tag team run in the history of this company. 122 days as the undisputed tag team champions. And yeah,
Ooh.
like I don't want to say anymore. I'm going to start crying, fam. I'll let you take over, man. You
No,
can keep speaking. 5 stars acknowledgement rating as well, by
Five,
the way.
yeah, five, man. I've
That,
enjoyed.
but you this is not what I wanted. And this is not how I wanted it to end. I wanted the bloodline to keep going. Trust to see them keep going. I was not ready to see them lose the titles. They lost the titles. I'm out, man.
Um, Once said I'm out, man. Now, of course, obviously the Usos, I say they're my favorite tag team. Um, Maybe of all time, yeah, that, but I really enjoy their work. I know a lot of people, other people do as well, and they've been on a hell of a run, and they've been serving the company for years. I know there's a tweet saying that I remember when they were on pre-shows, and bro, I remember when I went to watch SmackDown in like 20, I think like 2013, yeah, and um, it was I think it was it after WrestleMania, like it was some. I remember the first match was Dolph Ziggler versus Batista, yeah. Um, and it was all right throughout throughout. And the dark match was the Usos and John Cena versus the Wyatt family, yeah. And I just remember that match to this day because them man cooked. And I
This
remember
was in
watching,
2013.
yeah, I think it was like
A
2013, I think.
dark match, you know.
And yeah, it wasn't even on the show, bro. And it was the best match of the night by far. And I remember they used to cook against Wyatt family, and they yeah. But anyway, they've had the rivalry with the New Day and things like that. But obviously this Bloodline stuff's been amazing with Jay, and Sammy, and obviously Kevin's now reconciled with Sammy, and they put their differences aside to conquer the Usos. And as always, it's a very enjoyable match with them. Them all four guys, man. Even though uh you know Kevin Owens and Sammy were like beefing before, or like not quite friends before. They've been friends, rivals, da da da. It was just nice, it was just nice. It was a good title change. It was, everyone was fully invested. When a ref counted three, that place went mad, and that's what you want. So did a little bit of a sorry if that was a bit long-winded, but have to express these things, man. Four great athletes, man, for sure. 5 out of 5, very enjoyable. Of course, I would love the new. I would love Of course, I'd love the Usos to retain until they're old and grey, but sometimes things have to change, man. And obviously, nothing wrong with Kevin and Sammy, man. They're brilliant talent. So yeah, wish them all the best, man. Of course, they could always run it back, which is the beauty about wrestling. So yeah, beautiful match, beautiful moment. Loved it.
I got nothing more to say, man. Like I said, I was disappointed with the ending. Of course, ultimately, it was good. It was the right choice. But me, I personally, it wasn't in my best interest to see the Usos lose their tag team championships. And with that, just a quick recap over the predictions. I believe this means that Joel is currently leading because we actually have the exact same idea for everything except the final match, which is interesting. So that means
Mm,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Joel is winning 5-6 on the predictions thing right now. But yeah, that's it, man. Obviously, the night two predictions, we're gonna get that started,
yeah,
and that will
sure.
be over on Joel's channel. Be sure
Wow,
to like and subscribe. Tribal Chief Jeff, as always, man. Acknowledge me, greatness on a different level. That's what this is, man. Showing up and winning. That's what we
wow,
do here, man. Like and
facts.
subscribe. Spare the subscribe button, man. Till next time. Peace.